Hey guys and girls, I got another one for you today. Alright, today I am on Lakeville. I am platooned up with Drewski once again. We are in an 10 match with tier 8s. There isn't a lot of tier 10s on their team. Honestly, there's 2 scouts and an IS-4. And apparently when I got Drewski on my team on Lakeville, I have some nice games. So once again, when it comes to Lakeville, I think the 2-line is underrated, mostly because once you clean up the 2-line, you can go and defend your base from either side pretty effectively. So even if the city loses, you can pretty much set up a defense that is almost impenetrable, and you know you're not going to get capped. So our T-54 lightweight takes point, tries to get the hill spotted. We got 2 scouts on the city. So really the city we left unattended. Now this really determines how fast we push. A T-49 poked to get a shot and got destroyed by our Jaegeru. These guys take a couple shots at me. Now the Legion tank I'm in is pretty much a Patton. And so Patton turret on a Type 59 hull. It is a Chinese tank, and I'm just trying to find some gun depression here, but I also can't stay out very long because that top cap is a weak point on this tank. So I'm trying to bait a shot from this Conqueror. I did get 5 spots, so our lightweight really didn't take a high point on the hill, or just was spotted, so he backed down. The IS-4 takes our M103, our Brazil kills the RU, and you can see now the city's starting to retreat, and they have a push coming around the backside. There is no other map in this game where you can hold, what is it, like 1/6 of the map and still get a win out of it, or a victory. So what I do there is I just keep that Conqueror permatracked. He's way too high up. My team can see his lower plate, so I'm just going to make sure that they can farm him. Now since our team is retreating, I really would like our team to push, but I can't dictate that push in the Legion. I'll pretty much just die as soon as I go over, much like their Conqueror did. Now our T-49 kills himself. Drowns in the lake. You can see we got a 3v1, but we do not have any map control right now. We're pretty much all locked down in defensive locations, but really this is where they fail to coordinate their push onto us. And look around me, we got a T-95, a Conqueror, Drewski's in his prototype, we got a 45B, and then an M103 watching the little ridge to my left here. Now the T-95 starts to make a push, and then he starts to fall back. And you can see how strong our base is. As long as you got vision out, those guys really can't push across that field. So 45B starts pushing, T-95's with them, Conqueror follows. When I get excited, I'm going to sneak right in front of Drew. And rather than sit in front of these guns, I'm going to try to create a crossfire. So the Patriot and the M103 both throw a shell on my side, but I could care less. I need to get behind these guys to create this crossfire. Either they're going to stay looking ahead or they're going to look at me. So the M103 is focusing our B. Our B was trying the same thing as I was. However, he's a more important tank for them to focus on, so that's why I get to sit and farm this IS-4. This IS-4 just needs one more shell. And this E75 took care of the B, so now he's going to be trying to look at me. And I give him a little juke, which is enough time for my teammates to kill him. Now this M103 is running, and I missed my snapshot. You see we pushed this out, and now we took the game 8-5. And it's just, to me, it's just unbelievable how this is the only map that you could probably pull that off. Now this Conqueror was up on the hill right away. He was behind the other Conqueror that I permatracked. And at this point, I mean, I was talking to Drew, but I was taunting him on the mic as far as, what happened, little guy? Tier 9 heavy tank, just too afraid to fight the Legion. Now, is he really afraid of the Legion? Probably not. He's just afraid of all the other tanks behind me. But nonetheless, he drowns himself. He knows it's inevitable. He failed. And at first I'm just going to apply cat pressure, and I'm hoping their scout comes back, which he does. And this has really bad aim time, so I don't really even waste a shell, because I couldn't get my reticle aimed in on him. Alright, so they got 4 tanks left. Our snipers are moving on to base with that M103. Had a shot in that jig-tig for a second. Now this 105's driving away. I get a nice shot right into his back. And now I can see the sides of the T10, so. We got 20 seconds, so I got 20 seconds to do as much damage as I can. Get a nice shot right into his side, plus I tracked him there. And I'm still going to progress forward just in case our team drives off the cap. And he's tilted forward, and I can see his engine deck, and my shell goes right into his engine deck. So 14 pens, 2 kills, and a lot of that was on tier 10 IS4. So it's a really nice game in my Legion, and you know, I wasn't getting shot at a lot, but the question is would we have won that if I didn't take all that IS4's hit points? Maybe, but we won it more handedly because of my positioning. A lot of the times people just shoot, fight the front of heavily armored tanks, and it just doesn't make sense to me. So this is the game. Unfortunately, it was only a Mastery Badge Class 1, but I did do 3,200 damage and almost 2,000 assisted. They got a ×5 today, so I did do 15,400 XP, and I think that's my highest. I played a lot of games. That I recall, that's my highest. But I take top dog, and, you know, did our 10s make an impact? I don't know, you decide. And then over here, they got their IS4. It had 2 kills, 2,200 damage. And their last tank that survived did 1,800. So one thing I just wanted to really pick out on this map was the fact how it can be defensible, and you don't have to get frustrated and be the only one of 3 tanks in the city. You can fall back and just play defense to chop up the enemy team and get back in it. That's all I got for you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next video.